Okay, in previous video there was an error because of I've actually showed you this way because the error was that because of the display of the path, and now when I've corrected that, usually I'll let you know that yes, it's been in a two line. The backslash n will show or will display or will show to the user as a two-line code. So that's why it was used. Just to correct that error, you can print it like that, print with the colon and putting an R before that, the colon, and it's C underscore desktop, and it's a backslash new pix, and then afterwards is this, and then when they're going to put it, we're going to display as one line. So that was a bit of the information I want to share, that yes, it was in the previous video there was an error, so I'm going to correct it like this. So right now what I'm going to share in this specific video, obviously it's been the correction from the previous one and a bit of the correction, and in this video I'm going to let you know about uh, the strings, and also how you can use it to get a position of a string. So position of position in a string, how you can actually get or actually get a position of any text in a string. So let me put it that way. Is the user, for example, is this, it's Hassan bin Tariq, for example. I put it that way, and its user is this, its user, it's I put it that way, its user is Hassan bin Tariq, and when I put it that way it will show an error. But when I'm going to put it in an coded one, so it will definitely going to show me a different result. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to find out the position, what would be its position at number 2, for example. What would be the position of the string, and it would be position S. So what would be the text or in a string with the position at a position, you can say 0, so that would be H. So it will be starting, so in text string the position will going to start from 0 onwards. So if you want to have the position from 5 till 7, I slice it in between the whole text. So let's see what will be the position of the string in between these numbers. So it will be n with the blank, and also with the b as a number. So when you're going to have it user, let's see, if you want to have it the last four numbers, it would be 4. Let me see if it's minus 5, so that would be from the minus 5. You can tell that yes, it would be starting from the end. It would be t, that would be 1 2 3 4 5, and that would be the whole fifth would be t. So if you wanna actually starting from n, you wanna have minus 1, that would be q. So this is you have it. So if you're going to use it, the user, you just put it the specific, you can put any name whatsoever you want it to a text, and you can extract the position of a string in a text by giving it a number, and you can have it. And we have a couple of examples starting from the beginning, and you want to have the extraction from middle, or even starting from the end. you can have any text whatsoever. So or any string whatsoever. Let me have some of the other examples discussed with you. If we're going to if we're going to add for example, user is equal to -1 equal to q. So what will we going to do in this? So we will let you know that how we're going to discuss the. So if you want to discuss about for example, we want to have it the full-fledged text, so that would be like this probably. You can have it like this. It will give you the full string, so without any numbers for starting from the beginning or at the end, it will give you the full string. So that is in the case of a string we're talking about. When we talk about certain, for example, we want to print we have used in the previous video the one for one of the first functions that we use, that was print. So we print what our name, and print this. That would be like this. And when we're going to print the user, for example, when we place it the same variable as well, so it will give us the result at the same Hassan bin Tariq, Hassan bin Tariq. So what is the purpose? If I'm going to have printed like this, I want to print some digits like blah 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 blah, crap, any crap whatsoever. So it will give me that crap, and when I'm going to have the length of that crap, that would be give me you can say length of this crap, or you can actually copy paste. For example, I can copy paste exactly what would be the, I can use the length, how many uh, letters or strings attached to this text. So let's see. I haven't placed, sorry, I haven't placed the end quote. So it will probably give me some result which is 8. So if I want to discuss the length of the user, it will definitely give me some value, and it would be 16. So that's how you calculate the length of a string in a text, of a string, and you can have as many solution, or as many results as you want to have it. But if you're going to check it, this is, it has been done like this, so it's perfectly okay that you can use the length to calculate you can use this length argument in a syntax to calculate the length of a string in a text. So this is how we're going to do it. So when we going to have this, we're talking about the string, and let's see, we want to have the discussion about the list, and let me talk you about the list as well. So in list, what we do, for example, we have a list of players. We want to have it some numbers given attached to the list, the players with the t-shirt numbers, for example 41 and 55, it's 21, it's 44. So this is the list being generated and the name of the players. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the position of a player t-shirt at position 2. That would be 21. So it's 0, 1 and 2. 0 is 41, 2 1 is 55, and 2 is 21. So at position 2, the player t-shirt is 21. So when we're going to put it that way, that players 2 is equal to what you can say, players 2 is equal to 44. 44. I'll just place it like that. I want to have changed it like 85, for example, and it would be 85, and the list will going to show it like this, that it's 45, and when I'm going to type it the actual list, that will give me the result that has been replaced, whereas the number 2 has been replaced by 85. So if we're going to add if you're going to actually add any numbers or any other numbers for on this list, so what it will going to happen, it will going to happen 21, for example. I want to add it, not 21 has been discussed before, so it's been 88, and I want to add 99. So how it will come, it will come like this. But you have to keep in mind the actual players list is intact. So the players, so we have discussed is that how we're going to use the list. We have want to discuss the position of the list. We're going to display by using just by picking up that specific position, and we're going to have it actually replace it by any other t-shirt number. It will going to replace, and it will, but the exact number, the players, the original players list will remain. It would be remain the same by adding some other players as well. So what we want to do, we want to actually so we want to actually permanently change the list altogether. So how we can do it, that is the point. So how we'll able to perform the altogether permanent change, and it's been that in this, it's a temporary change, meaning that the original list remained the same, but we had added some of the other numbers. So what we, if we just all together change the list permanently, so let's see, it's player, and we use we use the dot, and we append, we call the function append. Okay, and we're going to add 120, for example, and it will be added to this list, which is been replaced by 85. So it will now I'm going to, let's see what is going to happen. So it will be 41, 55, 85, 44, and 120. So now the list has now been permanently changed. So whatever the changes are you're going to make in this list. So this is how you can use, obviously you can use to slice the same way as you were using before. So how you use it before, for example, you can use it from 1 to 2, that it will going to show you from 1 to 2. It will be it's starting from 1 and ending at 2. That means that it will not going to include 2. It will just going to include one number, position 1, so it would be 55. So if you want to take it like this as well, for example, it would be 2, and it would be like this. So it would end at 2. Okay, and 2 is included, actually 2 is included in this list, and 2 is not included, sorry. It start from 0 and it's end at 1. So there's the meaning of this syntax is that yes, 2 is position 2 is not included, but before that all the position will be included. So when we have the syntax like this, that it's all empty altogether, so what would be the position? So let's see, it will give us all the players list altogether. So if that is how you're going to manage the slice, you're gonna have to take a slice as well. Let's see if we're going yeah, we have taken a slice before, but let's see if going to happen this way or the right now or not. So it can be possible, but yes, it's had taken at the 4th position. It's at the 4th position, it's 120, and we're going to pick up the 3rd position, which is 44. So it's quite possible we can have some other examples as well, like if we're going to take the position 3, and let's see what will going to happen. It will at the position 3, uh, ahead of your position 3, all the positions will be included in the display for the user, so it will be 44 120. So this is, you can use the coding, and you can use the syntaxes to temporarily change the list, or you want to have the permanent change the list. So these are the two methods that have been given. So you can apply it any situation, you can apply it to any given game, or you want to have it to any given situation. It can be applicable. You just have to make up your mind that how you can do it when you're going to apply it at any situation. So I hope that I have explained quite a bit on the list as well. I've explained quite a bit on using it on the strings. I've discussed quite a bit on the strings as well. So it's pretty much there. If you want to use it with print, obviously you can use it, but we're going to discuss this in our later videos. So giving you just a basic idea. If you want any questions, you can ask in the comment section, which I'm going to handle accordingly. So we have discussed about the previous error in our second video. We have discussed about the use of the string, how we're going to calculate the length of a string, and how we're going to get the position of a string in a text. So, and we also discussed about the list as well. So I'm going to end up my video over here. I hope that you're going to keep watching our coming videos. It's a quite comprehensive program on Python, so you keep watching the videos so that you can get all the details. Thank you very much. Take care.